good morning. This is Miss Moncayo here. We just finished reading a myth, Sif's Golden Hair, and so now I'm going to share with you all a Mexican folktale, an old Mexican folktale that probably your parents and your grandparents have heard, and I don't know if you've all heard it before, but I'm going to share you my version of La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman. There was once this young woman, and her name was Maria. Maria was so beautiful, and she knew that she was going to marry the most handsome man. And this handsome man was going to be very rich, because she knew that her looks were just too good for just anybody. So Maria, as she got older, she grew more beautiful, and she grew more conceited. When Jose came to town, Jose came to the village, and Jose was the son of a very wealthy rancher. And Jose could tame horses. He didn't even like to have tame horses. He liked to take wild horses from out in the prairie and tame them himself, because he said a true ranchero, a true rancher, would not ride a tame horse. So Maria knew that he was the one that she wanted. And so Maria said she knew that the best way to get him was to act like if she was not interested. So whenever he would come around, she would just throw him off, like, whatever, I don't know, you're too good, I'm too good for you. And so Jose said, that Maria's playing hard to get. So this went on, and finally they got together. They began courting, and then they end up getting married. So everything's all is well, and they are married, and they're living happily. They have two beautiful children, a boy and a girl. And all is well for a few years until Jose he's beginning to get a little bored. And he decides to go off, and he goes off for a couple of months at a time. And Maria's at home with the kids, and she starts getting upset. And when Jose did return, he would return to visit the kids and to show his love towards the kids. He would no longer show his love towards Maria. Maria began to get very jealous, and she began to get very angry, and she would turn her anger towards the kids, because she knew that he only loved the kids. So one day she's walking out by the river, and she's walking with her kids, and lo and behold, who comes down in the carriage, coming down the riverbed, but Jose, and he's with a younger woman, a more beautiful woman than she. So she, in a fit of rage, as they drive off, she's with her kids, she grabs her kids and she throws them into the river. And upon doing so, right when she released the kids from her reach, she realizes what she's done, and she sees the kids going down the river until they disappear. And so she trying to run down, she's running along the riverbed, trying to go after her kids, but to no avail. She collapses in a fit of despair, and she ends up passing. So the next morning, the villagers come and they see her body there. They bury Maria in a long white gown. And the next day, they hear a voice yelling out for their kids. They hear, mis hijos, ¿dónde están mis hijos? And my children, where are my children? In this voice of despair and regret. So it's known to hear at night by the river. There's also been people that have said that they've even seen the shadow, the ghost of Maria, going up and down the river looking for her kids. So the moral here is, kiddos, please don't stay out late at night. Please go home, because you never know when Maria might catch you. Thank you.